Welcome in. I'm Stacy. A big thanks to Lumibricks, formerly Funhole, for sending us the Vineyard Estate. This beautiful looking set has 2,800 pieces, at least 30 very elegant printed pieces, 6 cute minifigs, and 16 brilliantly placed LED lights that provide a welcoming atmosphere. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. We are Lumibricks and Amazon affiliates, and those links will be in the description of this video. But now, let's get a taste of the vineyard and see if it's aged to perfection or is it just sour grapes. This set is the latest addition to the Farm Life series, and it's based on a family-run winery. So I think some of these minifigs are a family and some may be some customers. But starting from the left, we have Our Lady with our brownish, light brown hair, beautiful dress. It's sleeveless and she's got some bows on the front, really cute. And we've got this guy with his hat, lots of scruff on his face. The detail on the top of him is amazing. The blue collar shirt, vest, jacket over it. Next one, she's got a plaid shirt with some overalls, brown hair tied up, nice big smile. Then we have this gentleman in a suit, nice suit jacket. Looks like he has actually grapes on his lapel, glasses, and his hair tied back. Then we have this guy with a nice blue shirt and an apron. He's also got glasses and a bit of a sun hat there. And then we have our last lady. I love her. She's got gray hair, so she looks a little older, but she's also got some lines in her face to make her look a little older. Nice big smile, lipstick, nice detail on the top of her, and she has an apron as well as her skirt. Around to the back as the details continue. Really good look at her skirt, and the prints for the lines in her shirt is really neat. Better look at the sun hat or cowboy hat here, and he's got a line print on the back of his shirt. You can see this guy's hair tied back. Very cool. The overalls, not sure if you noticed in the front, but they're on the back as well. There's a spot where it kind of looks like it's faded a little bit. Really like that. Not too many details on this guy, but a better look at what his hat looks like from the back. And then we have prints on the back from this dress. And you can better see the length of her hair. Before we get into the set, I am going to start with this track that fits perfectly in that garage. Now, it doesn't light up. And I will tell you, I'm really not disappointed that it doesn't. It was a really nice build, and just to sit down and click some bricks, I think they did a really good job with it. This door, both doors do open. See the gear shift inside. Steering wheel. Minifig does fit in there. You just need to take the roof off. Take a look here. We have a printed piece on the back that says winery, and that tailgate does come down. A little bit of playability. The other side, very similar. Got some mirrors there. Open this door. Steering wheel's kind of right in the middle. And then our grill is a really cute little build. And I like the color of it. There's some definition from the set itself. So I did take the roof off, as well as this back piece to give us a little bit more space. Right under the steering wheel, there's 2 studs there so that you can attach the holes of his feet onto those studs. And there he is. His feet are on those studs and he's in there nice and snug. Give you a quick shake. Very great. Now let's take a closer look at this beautiful set. We'll start over here with this beautiful printed piece, handmade from vine to bottle, established 1888. Love this arch, the architecture, and how it's a different color from the building. Beautiful carport or garage, and it is all tiled, which I thought was amazing. We come up to this Spanish style roof. Loved building each piece of the roof on this. And then above that, we've got some shutters that are printed pieces, some flowers, and we've got these pieces that make it look a little 3-dimensional for the bricks, which I absolutely enjoy. Some gold accents and more Spanish style roof on top. Over to the side, we've got this little arch area here where we can see inside that we've got a little art area, which I thought was a cute addition. Beautiful roof there as well. And then over here, we have our eating area. So we've got a nice, well laid out table. The designs on the side of it kind of look like there's a tablecloth on there, which I thought was nice, but really nice, well done chairs, a big lobster, and a nice light. So you can see all of it. When we come down back to the front here, we've got some doors. The pillars are absolutely beautiful, all built individually. We've got our press area for our grapes, and then the barrel next to it is for fermenting. It's pretty neat. This fountain is beautiful. So it's a pioneer of our family legacy. Beautiful statue there, minifig head, minifig hair, and then the lights underneath the two little pieces here with the blue flowers. Looks incredible. And up on the roof, we have a beautiful printed piece, Rossi's Winery. I even like the color used with the green and the purple. That takes us down to our vineyard. Also have a printed piece there. But we have our garden here for harvesting. So we have our grapes and leaves. There's a light there. Brown pieces that make it look more like dirt as opposed to the green on the edge. There's another light in here. We've got our scarecrow. There's like flag pieces used for his arms. Really well done. The crate right beside him has some grapes in it. And if you look closely, you'll see that they're actually on studs, which I really like so they don't move around loosely. Got fertilizer, little wine glass in that little crevice. And then we've got a table here with scissors and another light and a cup and a pitchfork. Also some vines here growing on the side of the building. I saved the trees for this side because we could see them much better from this angle. Each of these pieces here are built as a build, and then it attaches on the inside to the middle of the tree on some square studs. They were really different, and I really like that they're not the same size to give it a little bit of a definition. These railings here, excuse me, they're all the same along the back. But if we take a look over here, I'm just going to turn this back around a bit. This corner is actually all different. There's different pieces at the bottom and different pieces used here underneath the railing, which I think is really nice because it's not so predictable. It makes it more fun. Flat back here on this side. And then over here, we have our doors. Love these chains, by the way. It's pretty cute. We can open these up and take a peek right through that carport. We've got those tiles that continue all the way through, nice and consistent. Then here we have our battery box. Love that it's built right into the set. Makes it easily hidden. This power switch is nice and accessible. The only thing is that this sticks right out from the back. So we're not going to be able to slide this right against a wall if we need to. Then we have our connector box here. Again, easily accessible. And then nicely hidden. From this side, we can get a great shot of the roof. Lots of 2x, 4x, 1x used here with different colors and all separate pieces that go together. I really enjoyed it. Love how they finished it off with these flat pieces on the edge. And we have our door, opens nicely. You can see into that area of the building. There's a light right outside. And then we have our stairs. The pieces used for the steps are actually pieces that you see more often used for roofs. So I thought it was really unique that they used them for each individual step. So now that we've taken a good look at the outside of the set, let's look at some other details closer. So this roof piece actually is all one piece that comes off. It has a couple of blocks here so that it can sit in there. But we've got some lights back there that you probably couldn't see when the roof was on. And we have a printed piece that says cellar. Goes on very easy. Just drop back in. And then we also have this roof that comes off. Again, same sort of idea that it has the blocks on the back. And we can see right into that art area and that beautiful door. Nice open area. Room for minifigs, couple of studs. So of course with Lumibricks, we're able to take a peek inside. So this just pops off like this. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen the back come off like this. There's a hole here and a hole here, and then it just sits on these pins. And of course, we have this whole press and age scene that comes right out. But before we get into that, let's take a look into the cellar. There's a nice picture printed piece right on the back wall, another one in the corner. And then in here, this one actually lifts up and looks out into the the harvest area. And there's actually a wine glass in there. So we've got a light, we've got some lights up top. And we have a ladder and a door that goes right into that garage or carport. And then back to our press and age scene. We have these smaller barrels where the wine is aging. Look at those printed pieces that are labeling every single barrel, which is really cute. The larger juice barrel, where we get the wine to come out of there to go into the aging. And we have our wine rack. That was a really fun build. See those angle pieces pushed down on studs and behind them, and the bottles are on studs as well. All of this is on here really tightly. Even this wheelbarrow is on studs so that it doesn't slide around. And these wine glasses, I'm not sure if I've seen any shaped like that before. Really cute. And I did realize that I had this whole piece on wrong. The handle should be on the outside, but that again just lifts off, stays on with those studs there. But then we can take a look right in this, it looks like a little studio apartment area. There's a sofa, bed, nice big bookshelf. You can tell this person's a reader. There's no TV. We've got a table in the middle of the floor, and we've got a stove and a sink. The tiles on the floor to look like a rug, I thought, are so well done. And they just match the colors of the set so nicely. Now we do have a light on the ceiling there. It's one of the round lights. So we can see some of those wires and some of the wires on the wall. But overall, I really think that these wires are well done in this set. So I know with taking the back off, we can see in there pretty well. But I do think it's kind of a shame that this roof doesn't come off, so that we can look right down into it and see all of it. I believe it's probably because of the way the light is built in, but I still think that this could, you could take it off, but it doesn't come off like these pieces do. So I'll just button this back up so you can see how well these go back in. Make sure I got them the right way. And there we go. And of course, this is a modular. So I've got this from the back because I find it's the easiest way to pick it up. So you just up under the patio area there, and there we go. We've got our two pieces. See, right into the garage. I have my battery bank in there too. It fits. And then into the open cellar area as well. Now let's get the lights out in the room and take a look at this set in the dark. From the first time I saw a picture of this set, I fell in love with it. I love the Tuscan design with the beige building and the red and brown roof. And I personally had never built a roof using these techniques, and I've really enjoyed it. The set is large with the base at 54 by 28 studs, and you build the entire base before building up. So give yourself lots of desk space to build. Speaking of the size, where the whole top floor comes off in one large piece, what I learned after spending some time with this set is that it's much easier to line things up to reattach it to the bottom floor with the back by leaving the back panels on. It gives the set some more stability. Although this is part of the Farm Life series, I think this will also fit nicely with the Town Life series. So let's check that out. So we have the antique store on the left and the book cafe on the right. Now from the type of buildings, I'm not sure that they fit together too well, but the colors look really good together. And when we do this, everything just looks fabulous. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.